Okay, in this question, the question says the diagram shows an equilateral triangle. That means all the sides are equal, and I can see that they put x, x, and x, and all the angles are the same as well. All the angles should be 60 degrees. So as we read on, they've told us that the area of the equilateral triangle is 36 centimeters squared. So the area is 36 centimeters squared. They want us to work out the value of x and give the answer to three significant figures. So as I said, if it's an equilateral triangle, all the angles are the same. I know all the sides are the same. They've given us those as x. I didn't need to put it, they didn't need to show x, right? Because in some cases they could just tell you this information and you'll need to construct it all, right? Put x, x, and x. You can make that up. So if I put in the angles are all the same, 60, 60, and 60. What I know are the angles are equal. I know the sides are equal. I don't have any other information, right? But because they've talked about the area of the triangle, I know two formula for the area of a triangle. I know the formula half base times height. I don't know the height of this, right? But I also know there's a formula of half AB sine C, right? And that formula for the area of a triangle is what I'm going to use because I know the angles, right? And I know the sides on either side of it. Okay, so if I replace this here, I know the area of this triangle is 36 centimeters squared. I know two sides and the angle between them, or if you think about it, an angle and the sides on either side of it. So C is 60, A and B are the lengths of the sides on either side of that 60, and I could use any of the 60s in here, it wouldn't make a difference. And here's the formula, half AB sine C. Okay, we need to rearrange this to work out what x is. Okay, so working through this, right, I'll have 30. I've worked out sine 60 and times it by a half, and x times x is x squared. So make sure you're comfortable with this. I've done a half of sine 60, even though the x's in between them, because you're timesing them all together. I could simply do a half times sine 60, and you use a calculator to work out that. I've got that value there. I need to get rid of that there, so I'm going to divide 36 by it. 36 divided by 0.4330127, and you could keep that on your calculator and use your answer key to help you with this. 36 divided by whatever the answer key tells you or you use as the answer key. Okay, after doing that, I've got another value, 83.1384, and so on. And remember, that's equal to x squared. To get rid of a square, you need to square root. So I need to square root that value. And again, I could use my answer key to help me and save me having to type in all the values. The square root of 83.1384 is going to be 9.11802, and so on. Remember, the question said give your answer to three significant figures. So with significant figures, you start counting from the front. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to chop it off there. Look at the next number along. That's an 8. So that 1 there is going to turn into a 2. I'm going to get 9.12 centimeters. Okay, this is a straightforward question, right? They've only given 3 marks for it, but if you know how to do it, this is an easy and quick 3 marks to get, and definitely something that's going to help you with some of the more complex questions you could get in your final exam.